There was another clip I seen got sent. I'm just gonna play it. I want to get y'all response. It was in terms to the wife is the primary provider to a husband of 4 kids and doesn't want to have sex as much because of it. I want to get y'all's take on the clip after we play it.
Ready for this?
Let's do it.
My wife, this is a man, if they say my wife, I'm assuming. My wife of 11 years is amazing. That's a great number, too. She is also the mother of our 4 amazing children. My issue is that she hardly ever wants to have sex. She is content with giving it up maybe once a week, and that's on a good week. How often do the two of you think is normal for a married couple with no health issues to have sex? I am getting very frustrated with my wife. She explained that she no longer feels attractive after having our 4 kids and gaining weight. To me, in my eyes, she is still as fine as ever, and I still heavily desire my wife. She does work hard, and she is the primary provider of our household. However, I make sure that the house is cleaned when she gets home, her dinner is always ready when she gets home, and the kids are always straight. All she has to do is take care of me, and she still only wants to do it once a week or less than that. I have no desire to cheat or anything like that, but I am becoming more and more frustrated with this situation, which could eventually turn to anger and resent. How can I get my wife to do it more?
Yeah, he's 2 seconds from getting a girlfriend.
He said he doesn't have any desire to cheat or anything like that.
He right around the corner from getting him a girl. So
Listen.
at the end of the day, let me just say this. I commend her because she's had 4 children.
4.
So that does change the dynamics a little bit. A lot of women start feeling insecure about themselves after 1 child. So when you have 4, it gets a little hard to keep their esteem up, to keep everything going, especially when you're still working and doing this. And I get it. But you guys need to talk about that because you still have to fulfill certain duties in your marriage. And that's just, unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. And you can't make it feel like mercy sex, like an obligation. So 1 week, in my opinion, we talked about
Once a week.
Once a week, it sucks. I can't even say it right. It's dumb to me. If you want to have a healthy marriage, unless the man is impotent or he has issues with his situation.
Well, what's healthy?
Healthy? What you mean?
He's saying, he's saying.
I would say at least 2 to 3 times a week is healthy sex. If you have a high sex drive, just speaking for a friend, if you have a high sex drive, then maybe 4 or 5 times a week.
Thoughts?
I think you need to find a solution to the problem. She told him what it was. She doesn't feel sexy anymore due to the 4 kids. So I think he needs to find a way to. Okay, you want to start back in the gym? You want to start eating right?
Plus, he always shooting the club up, bro.
What do you want to do to, resolve this issue to where we can start having sex again to make you feel sexier? Because I still think you're sexy regardless of what it is. I don't think you need to be in the gym, but if you feel like it, I'll go with you. I'll do whatever it takes to get you to feeling sexy again. But us not having sex is not working.
Hey, he always shooting the club up. That's what she afraid of. She just not saying that. Every time I have sex with you, I bop out a baby.
That's not what she said.
That's what she saying without saying it. 4 kids. And now she acting like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't like my body and all that. You mean tell me after the first 3 kids, your body wasn't, you know what I'm saying, transforming? She had that 4th kid and she working.
We're just going off.
She like, hey, this nigga always getting me pregnant.
We're just going off of what she said. We can't assume this is what it is, bro.
I know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what it is. That boy got trash pumps. He in there 6 strokes, and he shooting the club up. And she like, nigga.
See,
that's what it is.
Oh, when you heard the layout, what's your immediate assessment?
It sounds like 60% of our episodes, men are frustrated sexually a lot of times, trying to be good, whether you working hard or staying at home taking care of the kids. Either way, a man is not being satisfied. Every man talks about that. Almost every man talks about that. That's a lot of men's experience. So why is it always swept under the rug when it's not as important to the other side? Like, you see, like, you see what's going on. Like, okay, she's not feeling sexy. There's a lot of men who will understand that and try to fix it. Okay, but let's go out to eat. Let's do this. Do I need to buy you a new dress? I believe that there are a lot of men who still gonna try to find a way to make sure she's happy. That's why he's cleaning and cooking and let me take as much stress off my woman as possible. So hopefully she'll be ready, in the mood for me later on.
But that's the problem.
And it's still not going on.
He's assuming that if he cleans and does this stuff without asking her what exactly it is he needs to do to make her feel sexy, that's the problem. He's assuming this what she wants when it's really not what she wants because she obviously still not having sex with you.
But we also don't know if they've had that conversation either.
He said the only conversation they had was that he wants to have sex more than one time a week.
Yep.
And she told him the reason why she doesn't feel sexy anymore. And he didn't say, okay, what solution? He asked somebody else what kind of solution he should do instead of asking her, okay, what kind of solution can we do to fix this? Mm-hmm. You already did the hard part, communicating that you did the hardest part was communicating that you not getting enough sex from your wife.
So now you got to get the solutions.
The easy part now is, okay, how can we fix this, babe? What do you need to do? What do we need to do? What can I help you with to start having more sex?
Exactly.
Instead of going on and writing into the show and asking another man or woman what I should do, you're not married to them. You're married to your wife. Ask her. Because all they're going to do is give you advice that they want, and it still ain't going to work.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I mean, hey, I could be wrong.
And now 6 months from now, you growing resentment, and then you start cheating.
Yep. You start cheating. You checked out. You going to mentally
Even
check
though
out.
she pushed you to it, but you could have attacked it a different way.
So one thing, I'm gonna hit it from a different angle. I think she has a little resentment for him that she has to be the primary provider. I think that kind of factors into it. I don't think that's the main reason, but I think that kind of factors into it.
That's probably what it is, too,
a
for
bit.
real.
Like, even if he at home taking care of the kid, like, I just can't imagine a woman going to work, coming home and doing nothing in return of her kids. So she's coming home and she's helping taking care of the kids too. He probably doing most of the heavy lifting, but she's taking care of the kids too. Let's just be honest. Ain't no mama going to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, men will do that. Come home, bring the check, and I just want to watch the game. You deal with all that extra.
Very true.
She ain't doing that, so she's helping out. So I think she has some resentment towards that, and it's not spoken about enough. Like a lot of women, again, like most women, I would say, are built to be taken care of.
Yes.
Even if they could be the most powerful woman at her company. She can be fierce and in business and a great negotiator and all of that. But at the end of the day, they have an innate nature to want to be taken care of.
I agree.
So that's not saying that she wants to stay at home and be a housewife. No, but she would probably appreciate it if he was bringing more to the table financially and like helping out more on that financial end. And I think that would factor into like the sex improving or whatever, because she wouldn't. I don't want to say gain respect for him, because I think she has a level of respect for him because she had 4 kids with him. Like, they have a family. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? You got to have respect for somebody for that. But I think that it would greatly improve because she would feel like less pressure. When you the primary provider, we all know, we men, when you the primary provider, it's pressure that you walking around with on your shoulders every day. I got to make sure that this ship goes. I can't have a bad day. I can't have an off day. I can't lose my job. I can't, because the whole family is going to fold. So she's walking around with that pressure, and it's not natural for a woman to, because they have an innate nature to be taken care of. So I think that kind of plays a role in it. But I also agree with Kenny. I think in situations like this, that's why I hate like going for outside advice, because we can only give you so much advice. We're not in your relationship day for day, so we don't know how much you done communicated. He might have said that he communicated it and didn't for real.
I wonder if he worked for real, because all the stuff that he said, just thinking about that, like taking care of the kids and make sure this and that, don't sound like he worked.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if that's it, boy.
So, bro, if he don't work, then that's definitely
really
a big reason why.
Facts.
A big reason why.
If you're not working at all, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because even if you're not like clocking into a job, there's plenty of ways to make money online. We live in proof of it. We come on here and talk shit every week and make a decent living doing this. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's one person. So you could be flipping, items or reselling shoes, day trading. It's all kind of ways to make money sitting right at the crib. You know what I'm saying? But if he's not bringing no income in at all, and she's working hard, like he says, so she works hard, she's the primary provider. And even if you are a house husband,
I think that's what it is. He's not working.
Yeah.
Even if you're doing all the other stuff, she's still looking at you like, I'm working with all men that make just as much money as me.
And coming home and helping you do these house duties.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
damn.
I think that kind of plays a role. But at the end of the day, communication is key.
Big fact.
So that's why you got to sit it down.
though?
Yes. She may not say it directly, but I mean, again, if you know your woman, he got 4 kids with her, he know his woman, so he should be able to sit down and have that conversation and be able to interpret the tone, how it's delivered, how if she hesitant when I bring the issue of money up, like whatever the case may be, and you can kind of assume it from there. But some women will just sit you down and just keep it blunt. But again, like when you've been with somebody for a long time, it's like me and my wife. My wife can tell me all day long that nothing is wrong. I know you better than you.
Exactly.
So you can't tell me that. Like I know I'm like trends and habits and shit gets to changing.
Body language, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
The way you responding to me.
Yeah, so that's why knowing your partner is so important. But again, communication is everything, bro. You got to figure out what it is that's gonna get her going. Like, what is it that's gonna make her look at you the same way that she did when y'all first got together? And if you can't sit down and have that conversation, then y'all doomed anyway. Ain't we can give you all the outside advice in the world, but our advice is limited. We ain't there 24/7.
Damn.
But I know one thing: you better try to make it work.
Yeah.
That's 4 kids, man. Y'all, you in it now. Why the old boy talking about, you about to go get a girlfriend, fam?
He said he didn't want to leave.
Good luck, man.
You don't want to leave her. She take care of him.
Yeah,
That's just real, fool. Just
Straight up.
Think about all the stuff that he said,
You
bro.
don't have a choice but to try to force yourself to be happy.
You get what I'm
You don't
saying?
know where to go.
Like, bro, go get you a job.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if that's the thing, like, bro, tell her you gonna go to school for something, then go to school for something.
Yeah,
They got plenty of certificates you can get in a year and a half that'll get you a lot of money.
especially with 4 kids.
You get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
can't
your
not
kids
work
need to
as
see
a
you-
grown man if I got 4
Need to
kids.
see you working and working hard. They need to see what a real man look like that handles his business as a father, as a husband. And if you at the home most of the time and your wife at work most of the time, like how that look, bro?